Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Gordon, and it's George in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, the guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's Rodgers in at the small forward position. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their seventh, I can't even believe I'm saying it, seventh coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
Yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now, but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long haul.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Embiid with a screen on Russell. Maxey, no good. MP against Maxey. Here's MP. He gets that one.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
And stolen by MP. Reeves with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. It's good. MP's got his second bucket tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Outside, George. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Vincent's checked in.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
Can't cash in from close range. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And the basket by MP.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the three. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check.
Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Davis, and MP subbed in for James. Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
In the corner, it's Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Oubre looking comfortable and confident from the corner there.
MP against Oubre. Here's Rogers. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. MP's got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Embiid, the pass to Oubre. Another three for Philadelphia.
When he finds his kind of look at the arc, Oubre can seem like it's automatic.
Oubre against MP. He got it up. MP getting it done for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Martin. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Oubre out there with Lowry. And it's McCain in a shooting guard. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We've got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Oubre outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
MP deciding where to go with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing 2 things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
We know Gordon can shoot it, but there he reminds us that he can flush it too.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Los Angeles with some changes. MP comes in for Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Christie. Russell kicks to MP. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Well, Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half court shot.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this...
A look here now at the 76ers. Not a lot of expectations for them so far, but they put together a nice little streak.
And you look at this team... And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first-half effort for the Lakers.
Well, they're playing bully ball.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's MP in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
The 76ers trail by 9. Maxey passes to Embiid. Martin from outside. The rebound by James. Lakers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Got a piece of it. MP outside. MP finishes inside.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Embiid. Over Davis. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
George with no one around. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
That one goes. Counted.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Gordon for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Gordon's got 11 points.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
MP passes to Davis. Davis using his size.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
George with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's George missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Close in, no stopping MP.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
James against Martin. George sets a screen for Martin. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. On the wing, Gordon jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Gordon's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. A 3-ball. MP, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 11-point game. Great open look there. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
A 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on MP. Good on the second free throw. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
MP has been leading the charge for the Los Angeles Lakers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Hughes is here for the Lakers. James checked in for Vanderbilt. Rogers comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. Los Angeles leading by 8. So on the floor for Philadelphia. George in the front court alongside Martin. Gordon out there with Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The 76ers trail by 8. And here's George for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's MP. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
And stolen by MP. They get it back. MP with great work on the offensive glass. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disrupted in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that, a team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Outside, Maxey. And Davis sends it back.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
Here's Rogers. Book it. MP with a tough shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside, George. Here's Maxey. Good on the 13-footer.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Stolen by Martin. Maxey against Russell. Pass to Embiid. Outside for George. That's in.
A three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Have not stopped.
The 76ers trail by 7. On the wing, Gordon. Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. MP against Gordon. The shot's good from Rogers. Rogers has got 45 points.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
And Philadelphia calls time here. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Embiid from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
That's his second team.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And I
love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that goal.
And George with the stuff.
Hey, when you got a player like George in these moments. You turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
The Lakers on offense. To tie it up.
Come get it.
That one doesn't drop. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Tyrese Maxey. His third personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And the rejection by MP. And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.